Okay, so really warm welcome this morning to Martin Daniels. I've met Martin on a numerous, we met the other week, didn't we,
Yep.
physically? But
Uh-huh.
also Martin's been on a lot of my talks, and I'm so, oh wow, how can I put it, Martin? You've gone from like caterpillar into butterfly, haven't you, on this spiritual
Yeah.
journey? It's
Yeah.
just been incredible. So Martin runs spiritual navigation life purpose retreats. So before I go any further, Martin, can you just introduce yourself, where
Mhm.
you're from and where you're based and what you're hoping to do?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. I mean, this is brilliant. I mean, you're, Debs, you're one of the people who's helped me on my journey. I've had an amazing journey over the last year.
You have.
Um, just over a year ago, so June last year. I'll admit, I was a cynic about the whole spiritual thing. I thought it was all mumbo jumbo. But I had my first ever clairvoyant reading last July. Blew me away. I took 5 pages of notes, so it was so accurate. And fast forwarding to now, I read oracle cards. I've got a dozen oracle card packs. I've got a dozen pendulums. I've been on angel courses, all sorts of numerology, astrology I've done. So I'm in, okay? I'm completely into the whole spiritual journey. And I'm more surprised than anyone, to be honest, about what happened in this year. I've been trying to come up with a business idea to make, just to become self-employed. As an English teacher, I wanted to do writing. I also love the hills. So I've come up with this idea of a retreat to take people into the hills of the Lake District, meditate, and then do what I call mindful writing. So that was kind of the idea for the retreat. But then that was before even my spiritual awakening, if you like, and I had the awakening, and it's shifted a little bit more towards life purpose. So it's not just the writing skills, it's actually what they do, because they've helped me to work out where I am and where I want to go next. So my awakening was just incredible. I've got to stop saying that because that means unbelievable. I believe now, truly believe. But the synchronicities and the coincidences that have happened in the last year, meeting you was a coincidence. I actually I went on an art of blogging course. She recommended me to meet Zoe Dawes, and then Zoe Dawes recommended me to see you. And now I've now got an instant network in in the lake. So I'm based in Kent at the moment, but I'm just about to move to Lancashire. That's the plan, to start up this retreat at a wonderful log cabin retreat called Pine Lake in
Yeah,
Carnforth
just
in
tell
Lancashire.
just that was a coincidence, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You actually meeting Catherine, and Catherine's been on about to me personally for the last year about wanting to use the lodge for retreats, and
yep. Well, it was
how
amazing,
amazing
amazing
was that?
synchronicity. Well, so what happened was, a part of my awakening, I have been followed by a number. Don't need to know why, but it's number 42 has been following me everywhere. So I
Yeah,
just set up a little messenger group initially of a few people who'd helped me do through the awakening process. 9 or 10 people. As time went on, I went to all these numerology courses and day workshops and MBS fairs, met more people, and decided to add them to the group. Somebody said, this doesn't really work as a messenger group, too many people, let's set up a Facebook group. Not my idea. That
yeah.
was the middle of April. So that's what, 3 months ago. We currently stand at 655 members, and it's just
It's just
exploded.
grown,
It's
hasn't
just been
it?
incredible. They've just come, and they're all over the world. People, I'm getting people in America, Ireland, Europe, all over the place. One of the things I've been doing is looking out for like-minded people might benefit the group or benefit from the group, which is called spiritual navigation. The idea being that I don't know my destination yet, but the navigation bit is trying to find my way. So I think we seem to be formed a tribe. So one of the people who joined that was Catherine Walker, who owns Walker's Lodge. The day before that, I'd done a meditation called Heart's Desire meditation, in which you get into a meditative state, you're walking down a path, you open a door, and there's your heart's desire. I had a vision of a log cabin by a lake with me in the cabin, accepting people in to teach them spirituality, to help them find their way. 24 hours later, Catherine joined my Facebook group, and I was talking to someone else actually. She sort of jumped onto a conversation because I'd said to somebody else running MBS fairs up that way, I might see you up there. I'm planning to relocate to the lakes. Catherine came in and said, funny you should say that. I've got this log cabin. I want to start a retreat as you're planning to do. This is 24 hours after I'd seen a log cabin by the lake. So of course I'm following the university's breadcrumbs. I jump onto that and say, you need me, you and I need to talk. So that was only in, I don't know, April, May.
Yeah.
And so that's now very quickly, I've been up to the cabin, I've stayed there, I've just come back from 10 days, and I've walked through the retreat. It's a beautiful place.
Isn't it?
I think you can put the link on. You can see the gallery on the website's already set up, ready to
no,
go.
I will absolutely. I'll add the link
Yeah.
to the Walkers Lodge on your YouTube channel, because you know the great thing about where it is the fact that it's just on the edge of the motorway, so it's accessible.
Yep.
I mean, you're literally
Very
what,
accessible.
10-15 minutes from the Lake District, 15-20 minutes.
It's about a 15-minute drive to Kendal, which is on the outskirts, and so we're about I don't know, half an hour to Windermere, so very, very close by. And as I say, as part of the, I can. Sorry, go on.
No, so just run us through. So you obviously you're looking to, and I think, am I right in saying that you want to start them this coming September? Is that
Yes,
the plan?
I've put my money where my mouth is. I've already put my own deposit on a week in September, hoping that somebody will book in straight away. So Monday
to sign up to the retreat. How many people? Are you looking, you know, for your first one? What does that look like?
Well, the first date is Monday the 14th of September, so it's a Monday to Friday retreat. The log cabin takes up to 6 people. If you work it out that way, I've tried. I don't want to go mad with the cost, but I want to try and, you know, there's a lot's going to be involved. I can run you through what the itinerary is, if you like. But up to 6 people in the log cabin. A lot of things are provided as part of the cost, so I can run through that if you like. If I can do that quickly.
I mean, obviously we you know, what do people get on, you know, for the retreat? What will they do?
So very quickly, arriving on the Monday afternoon, we'll do a writing workshop, mindful writing workshop, Monday afternoon and evening in 2 slots, where I give you the tools to try and express yourself through writing. I've found writing hugely therapeutic in my own development, my own recovery from anxiety. That's the other thing you probably need to know. I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder 3-4 years ago. Totally recovered now, partly due to writing, because I've found that it's a way of getting ideas, the scramble of ideas out of your head and onto paper, so you can quantify and work out what's what and then move forward. So Monday afternoon will be a mindful writing workshop, 2 slots of 2 hours each, where I give you the tools to find out your style of writing. So it might be writing fictional stories, it might be poetry, it might be journaling, blogging, whatever works for you. The Tuesday, then we're going to be catching there's a bus that runs, a double-decker bus that runs from Pine Lake through the middle of the Lake District. So we'll be catching the bus through the scenery of the lakes, and on that journey, to give you the people as kind of a meditation to work out the questions that they want answered in their own lives. We arrive in Keswick, we catch a boat across Derwent Water, so beautiful scenery again, surrounded by mountains across a beautiful lake. And we're going to meet up with a lady called Jen Grange, who runs Lakeland Wellbeing. She also is a practitioner of forest bathing, which I can go into detail about another time, but it's basically immersing yourself in nature. She's going to take us on a lovely guided walk along the banks of Derwent Water through forests, again lovely views over the lakes, and then take part in a forest bathing ceremony, getting to know the flora and fauna of nature, and again trying to get away from the hurly-burly of life, get some headspace. Once we've done that meditation, then putting the writing into practice. So we're actually writing down the ideas that you've come up with and answer, and hopefully at that point started to answer some of the questions that you've set on the previous day. So that's the Tuesday, and then back on the boat, back on the bus, back to Pine Lake. Wednesday, a day off. Now the facilities on Pine Lake Resort are just incredible. Indoor heated swimming pool with a jacuzzi. There's a fully functioning, very modern gym. I've seen it. It's fantastic equipment there. There's a sauna, a steam room, tennis courts, mini golf. There's a games room with a pool table, air hockey, some arcade machines. There's a restaurant on site. There's a bar on site. There are even some, that's all included. All of that's included in the price. There are some extra bits you can do, which you do pay extra for, like water skiing. You can do water skiing on the lake,
that sounds fun.
which is a bit extra, obviously. There are spa treatments. So on the Wednesday, you can do spa treatments you can book those separately. Or the bus still runs. It's a normal bus service. So if you like it.
Just to add, Martin, Morecambe's literally 5 to 10 minutes away. It's a beautiful coastline.
Morecambe Bay, beautiful Morecambe Bay. I visited.
And you've got the historical Lancaster city with the castle.
Yes.
You can go see Lancaster Castle.
And there are some beautiful villages around Pine Lake as well. You can visit some lovely walks out. So on the Wednesday, there are walks out directly from Pine Lake. To be honest, that you can go on and it's Catherine Walker's, the owner of the lodge, has shown me a couple of the walks, and they're wonderful. So Wednesday is kind of an R&R day, because I'm thinking that this might be aimed at potentially practitioners who spend all of their time looking after other people and actually could do with a bit of a break themselves. So just a bit of rest and relaxation on Wednesday. Do your own thing. It is a self-catering lodge, so you can self-cater if you like. Breakfasts are going to be provided as part of the package. We're going to be continental breakfast. Will be you help yourself to whatever's in the cabin on the 4 or 5 days you're there.
Yeah.
2 lunch. I think we're going to provide lunch on the Tuesday and the Thursday as part of the package. But the way self-cater or help yourself or go use the restaurant on site whenever you want to at that point. And then the Thursday, we're planning to have guest speakers. So I want to get guest speakers in the morning. A couple of whatever. I'm going to be later this week setting up a Facebook poll, a survey to see what people would like to hear, who they'd like to hear from. And that's going to be different every week. So I'm planning having, there'll be regulars, I'm sure, who come back every now and again, but I want to try and make it different each time. So if you were to come back another time, it would be a different set of speakers. So a couple of guest speakers Thursday morning. Then we provide lunch. I think it's going to be from one of the local cafes. I don't know if you know the Edelweiss Cafe that Catherine knows the owner of in Carnforth.
They do the most amazing food.
I've been. They're lovely. It's fantastic.
It's gorgeous. Just in the heart of Carnforth,
so
isn't it?
That's right. So they're going to be doing the packed lunch for us on the Tuesday.
Yeah.
And a lunch on Thursday. I'm going to talk to them about doing that as well.
Fantastic.
And then Thursday afternoon, so hopefully the group have kind of gelled a bit. They spent a few days together.
Yeah.
I'm going to give people who are attending the retreat the opportunity to promote their own services, initially just to each other.
Yeah.
So it might be people who just want to promote their services or products, or maybe they've thought about doing an MBS fair, one of your events maybe, but a bit reticent, a bit shy about standing up in front of people or recording themselves for online things. And as an English teacher, I can sort of give them some tips on how to do the presentation, and in a safe space, just to sort of stand up, just a half-hour talk or 20-minute, half-hour talk, just to give people the opportunity to stand up. This will all be at the moment just in the log cabin, so we're not talking a huge hall or anything. That might come later on. That's when, once it takes off. But it's all a safe environment on the Thursday afternoon, and then Friday morning, just kind of a last sort of catch up. What have you learned, and kind of next steps. So you're trying to think, okay, what did you learn from the writing workshop? What did you learn about yourself on the Tuesday with the meditations and the life purpose and the mindful writing? You've had a day to kind of sort of chill out a little bit, to get some headspace. Then some information taken in on the Thursday. So the Friday would be about summarizing all that and saying next steps. Where do you go from here? It might be that people find out their life's perfect, okay, and they go, actually, I'm happy what I'm doing, fine.
Sure.
And actually, therefore, the week can be just about rest and relaxation, and just in listening to like-minded people and just being with like-minded souls on the retreat. But it may be that you go away with a bit of a thought about, okay, maybe I need to change that, and maybe I can do this and have this
Yeah.
action plan in place.
And I like the idea, Martin, that you've got it specifically for, you know, therapists who don't take, you know, because we're a great advocate of, you know, saying, you know, look after your own well-being, but we're not very good at giving it to ourselves. So for us to actually take that time just to do that, I think it's fantastic, a fantastic idea. So you're taking bookings, are you, at the moment for September? Are you taking bookings at the moment?
Well, there's as I say, there's 1 week in September that I've already penciled in. The lodge is actually booked separately sometimes by Catherine. It's just her, you know, her business, if you like, and she books it out. So, but I've allocated that week, so the 14th to the 18th of September. But as far as I know, I think it's probably the 3rd of October onwards, whatever that week is. In fact, it might even be 28th of September onwards. It's free, it's empty. So my retreat is, my idea is to be a year-round retreat. Apart from the walking into the woods, being outdoor, everything's undercover and indoors, so it's not weather permitting, really. So I'm planning to do the retreat as a well-being retreat and a life purpose retreat year-round. So people can either contact me. I think it's the thing we haven't worked out yet is how we're going to distinguish between people just booking the lodge and booking it for my retreat. So it's probably best if anyone watching this is interested to come via me first, via my spiritual navigation.
How would they do that, please, Martin? How would they get in touch with you? How would they get in touch with you?
Okay, so first of all, the Facebook group is called Spiritual Navigation, and it's for the compass for the logo. In fact, I've got it printed out. You can see that.
Oh, it's amazing!
And that's the logo.
I love that logo. It's amazing.
Yeah, I was quite. I did that, you know. I had to pay for the compass bit, but yeah, apart from that, I was quite pleased with that.
I love it. It's fantastic.
I thought keep it simple. So that's my Facebook group.
Yeah.
I haven't yet set up a website because I'm kind of thinking that I think a lot of it's my own group. I think might be the people who are interested in it. So I'm like everything. I'm kind of just going with the flow a little bit. So I mean, I can give my mobile number because that's the only number I've got currently.
Yes,
but I'm going to be using that as a
your
contact
email address initially. As well. Your email address.
Yep. So I can do that. So I can do that for both. So the telephone number is 07730 156 953.
Yeah.
That's my mobile number if you want to contact me on that. My email address, my name's Martin Daniel, so it's martpdan, MARTPDAN at gmail1.com.
Fantastic.
So you can use that to start with. That's a separate email I've set up. I may be setting up an email address. Well, actually, I'll tell you what. I haven't quite done it yet, but I think I'm going to be able to do it today. So, yes, all right. I'm pretty sure it's going to be set up now. So, the other email address I haven't started to use yet is spiritual navigation 40 gmail.com. That's right. I'm hesitating because it might be .co.uk. I should have checked this out first beforehand, shouldn't I? Maybe.
You can let me know what that is,
Sorry,
and we can add that to the YouTube video. So
okay, because that's not fully up. Yeah, that's not fully up and running yet. So I want to make sure that it's running.
It makes more sense to have more of a business email, doesn't it? So people can inbox you for that.
Yeah, the one with my name, that is one I really use at the moment. So.
Yeah, but I really, really wish you so much success with this, Martin, because I know how passionate you are, how, you know, you so want to bring everybody together and people to see their life purpose and to see what their journey is and, you know, where we're going in, like, you know, quite often we get, you know, we just need that time, don't we, to reflect on things. And we don't often take that.
I mean, my sort of background further back, if you like, I went through a complete lifestyle change. I got divorced very recently, but actually it started 1.5 years ago. Yeah. And I changed my lifestyle. So I actually went through a process. I lost 5 stone in weight. I started meditating twice a day. My sleep patterns improved. I was dieting, exercising, and I kind of, I'm not showing off about that. I was more surprised than anybody that I'd been this cynical, grumpy old man, for lack of a better phrase, and I was stuck in a rut. I thought I'd stopped growing, stopped evolving. I settled. I thought I'd had the job for life, the relationship for life, and thought that's it until retirement. But all of a sudden that was taken away. But I've managed to reinvent myself from scratch. Yeah. And, you know, a lot of it is letting go of control I thought I had. So all of these ideas really haven't been mine. I've just kind of been following the universe, following the breadcrumbs, if you like. And the more I let go of the control, and that's where the mindful writing comes in. A lot of it is not starting with any preconceived ideas about what you're going to write. You just start writing. And it's amazing what comes out. And that's my life. I can't believe that's just happened. So I've been through the process of coming up against a brick wall and thinking my life's over, to having to get through that, and getting the thoughts out of my head and onto paper has been a big part of that recovery. So I want to try and share that with others.
Exactly. Look how you've turned your life around. Just before we end, is there anything else you want to add is there anything else that I've missed to ask you, or?
I don't think so. I suppose the only thing we should point out is that it's up to 6 in the cabin, but 2 of them would have to be in a sofa bed.
Okay, that's fine.
Because there's a double room, a twin room, and a sofa bed. So, but you don't have to have 6. But obviously,
I am sure. Pardon me. I'm sure you'll be fully booked before you know it. Seriously, Martin.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so. I'm trusting the universe. Okay.
You don't need to, because it will happen. It will happen. But lovely talking to you today,
I know it will.
And
you
I
too,
really
Deb. Thank you
wish
so
you
much
all
for
the
the
luck. I wish you all the luck in the world. And as soon as this is uploaded, I will be sending it out to you. So, you know, take care, and I wish you all success with your future venture.
Thank you for your help and support. It's been invaluable.
No, thank you, Martin. I appreciate that. Take care. Thank you very much for speaking this morning. Bye.